Hello! It has been about a year since I made a playthrough, or let's play, and we'll be playing Heartgold, Pokemon Heartgold. Why Heartgold and not Soul Silver? Because my heart is made of gold. Anyways, no, the actual reason is, I don't know, there's no real reason. I just want to play Heartgold. I don't want to play Soul Silver. Because Ho-Ho is better than Lugia. Oh. Anyways, now we gotta go through the long introduction of this game. Oh, Meryl, that's cool. We haven't seen a Meryl in a good minute. And we haven't seen Professor Oak since our last Let's Play. You should watch it if you're bored or just want background noise. I promise it's not worth it. Hashtag poor advertising. Poor marketing. This time I'll be playing as the boy, since I believe in my Pokemon Leaf Green playthrough I played as the girl. So just, I don't know, switch it up. And as always, we'll name ourselves Jay, because that's a fantastic name. Your name is Jay? Well, yes, I just told you that, Professor. My name is Jay. Am I ready? Oh, I'm so ready. I'm ready to go out in the world with no job, no money, no car, no life, no girl. And we're always starting in a very nice house. Why? You live in a nice house. Our character lives in a nice house, but for some reason our character wants to be a homeless person and travel the world. With a bunch of wild animals, so poor decision making, I guess. Yeah, so we're talking to our mom, and she's gonna give us some stuff. She's gonna give us our bag, which is cool. We have a trainer card, which is cool. Then we have our save option, and we have our options, because somehow our character has some mechanical options it can make. But before we start, I'm gonna change my text speed fast and the battle style to set. It's not gonna increase the difficulty too much, but it does make it a bit more challenging. And I don't know, challenge yourself. Don't be so don't get comfortable being comfortable. No, that's not the word. It's get comfortable being uncomfortable. There we go. Hashtag generic life tips 101. Anyways, as always, I'm just gonna probably just look around the town. Throughout the playthrough, I'm not gonna heal Pokemon in major battles or most trainer battles. In fact, all trainer battles. I'm not gonna catch all the Pokemons, and I don't plan on going over the Pokédex. There are some stuff where I don't have the capabilities of going over, and I'm actually fine with that because I prefer just battling Pokemon. I don't know if I'll show all trainer battles. I'm probably gonna cut most wild battles. Well, the main focus of this Let's Play is just gonna be the battles. So, yeah. The more, I guess, I'm gonna cut out some trainer battles because a lot of the Pokemon are repetitive or just boring in my opinion. So, but I will include all major battles or battles I think are entertaining to watch or a little fun. But, so yeah. I guess I should have just went over that before, but this is the first episode, so it's gonna be a bit boring in my opinion. But yeah, when I grow up, I'm gonna I can't read that fast. But yeah, so pretty much once you don't have to talk to all these characters, you can talk to this one. It's one of the few times they actually does something, pushes me. Just push me again, I'm gonna knock your butt to the ground. I'm gonna slap the rip out of you. But the quickest way to go about this is just go straight to this house and just talk to Professor Elm, where we'll actually get our starter Pokemon. Now, I will be honest, I am not the biggest fan of the Johto starters. I know some people like them, but I am not a big fan. I do not like them. Chikorita is one of the most boring boring starters, and it's pretty horrible for this region. Totodile's okay. Cyndaquil is just a copy piece of Charizard, so I'm just not a big fan if I'm being honest. But you know, I know some people like them, so I can't. I'm not gonna shame them. I'll just shame them in person. Hey, what's going on outside? Someone doing chores on a Sunday evening of this recording? And watch the Super Bowl. It's almost 3. Yeah, we're gonna name our Chikorita V-Gun. I guess I should briefly explain the difference in the starters. So the one I will pick is Chikorita, the grass type, like I said. It's the most difficult one, mainly because of its typing, stats, and its region it's in. Chikorita is more of a tank, so good defense, good special defense, pretty average speed, and average attack and special attack. It's not gonna do much, except more like support. But you can always run like a sword stance, or give it an item that boosts either its special attack or physical attack. Maybe you can run some gimmick sets, but overall, it's more of a support Pokemon. The Water Boil, it does pretty well, especially with physical moves, but it's more of a water, ice, and dark moves, pretty much. And then the Fire one is pretty much the opposite of the Water one. It's fast and it hits hard, especially on the special side. So 2 offensive Pokemons and then 1 defensive Pokemon. Actually, but the Water one actually does have pretty good solid physical defense, but the Fire one defenses are not that great. So, Fire one, Water one, it's like easy, medium mode, and the grass is considered hard mode, but it's a Pokemon game, it's all easy mode. Anyways, if we try to leave, the professor's gonna give us his phone number, which is funny. A grown man giving a child a phone number, that's interesting. Are you sure you're not in the Epstein files? Are you not part of the Diddy case? Anyways, I'm not gonna really spend too much time trying to talk to the NPCs here, because technically we are still going through the Technically we are still going through the tutorial of this game. Heartgold and Soul Silver has one of the more longer tutorials, so I guess I see it as a full tutorial because in most games you kind of go through the tutorial within like the first 10 minutes, but Heartgold takes a bit longer. And I know there are some Pokemon games that are a bit longer, but I haven't played them. It's either in Sun and Moon or X and Y. I actually never played them, so I can't say much about it, but I don't really care. But yeah, so we're just going over like what these buildings are. The orange one is mainly healing, blue one's where you buy stuff, and you just gotta yap forever with that bald head of his. And it kind of looks like that one. It's from the Invincible show. The old guy that's voiced by Peter Cullen, the voice actor for Optimus Prime. Dang, I'm actually blanking right now. I can't think of it. I'll figure it out later. But pretty much he gives you the running shoes pretty early on in the game, which is pretty good compared to Fire Red and Leaf Green, where you get it after the first gym. But we get it a lot earlier, which is good. If you have a touch screen, you can just click on the running shoes and it'll automatically be activated, so you won't have to press B. I don't think I'll do that because there are certain benefits of walking, like less encounters with wild Pokemon, and I don't like facing most wild Pokemon, so this works out for me. And for now, I know you guys are saying, "Oh my god, he missed getting that Pokeball." Like, no, I'll come back for it eventually. Because right now I just want to get through the tutorial. Because it's gonna take a while to finish. And unlike Leaf Green, this Let's Play will be a bit longer, considering it has a pretty good post game. You know, a really fun post game in my opinion. I honestly wish more Pokemon games like this, but unfortunately, I think it's only Heartgold that does this, which I guess it makes sense since Kanto and Johto are pretty much neighboring regions, but I just wish they put this much effort in like other games. Platinum was one of those good games. Remake, they took Diamond and Pearl and just upgraded the crap out of it because they needed it, and Black and White too, it was a good remake, but the newer remakes like Shining Diamond, Brilliant Pearl, it's not good. Like, they just literally copied and pasted it for the Nintendo Switch and said, yep, we're not gonna fix any of the known issues, we're just gonna keep it as is. I mean, if they were gonna do that, might as well just make it off Platinum, But I guess, doing Diamond and Pearl, gives, them more items to sell. And some knuckleheads like me would buy it, expecting them to do something different. But I suppose I was wrong. Which sucks. Damn, this is getting to be a sad first episode. Anyways, so once we get to this house, we're going to meet Professor Pokemon, Professor Oak, and he's pretty much going to just yap. And this is pretty much where you finally get dun 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 Pokédex! Instead of getting it from our first professor, Professor Elm, you get it from Professor Oak. So I thought that was kind of interesting, because usually you get your Pokédex from the professor of that region, but we got our Pokédex from Professor Elm, so I guess that was pretty cool. Actually, I realized I never looked at our Pokemon stats. Gentle nature. No, I want to be gentle. Anyways. Okay, so once you leave, you get a call from Professor Allen. Hello, Jay. It's a disaster. Oh crap, I'm clicking too fast. I can't read. But what that pretty much said was we have to go back because somebody broke in. And who else could it be but the red-haired boy who shoved us earlier in the episode. So now, as the professor's an adult getting bullied by a kid, that's not right. Anyways, we pretty much have to walk all the way back, or run all the way back, and guess what? It's the red hair boy. We're fighting him. She calls it with hello, man. All right, we are facing the rival. And the rival, like his hair, has a Cyndaquil. Pretty much it's gonna just be the opposite of what you pick. So the stronger one, like most Pokemon games. Oh no. Am I gonna lose? If I lose, I'll technically be 0 for 2 on starter battles, which is not a good sign. But pretty much, like most starter battles, all you have to do is press tackle. Well, so you can do the growl leer strategy, but I don't know. Just spamming tackle probably be no. Okay, if he just leers, we'll do the one time. Just and that's the second time I lost a starter battle. One in my Leaf Game playthrough, and now this playthrough. When will the curse end? When will the curse end? You know what, I'm gonna purposely name you something ridiculous just to get back at you. Alright, what do you gotta say to me, Vegan? Vegan let out a roar. Don't roar at me, you got unlucky. It's not my fault you suck. Anyways, most times people will win, but our luck is just the opposite. So once you fight your rival, you just have to run all the way back to the professor because he called you, and yeah. Oh, I guess I should mention, and I'll probably do this off screen, but if you click A on this space where the rival was at originally, like peeking in the window, you can get a free potion. Is it worth it? In the early game it is, but you know, it's not required. And for our rival, I'm gonna name him Bop, because he's a bop. A big old problem. He thought I meant something else, huh? You goofballs. Anyways, so the police and a grown man can't do it. Can't do nothing about a child criminal. That's our taxpayer money, ladies and gentlemen. That is our taxpayer money. Anyways, once you get back, he's just gonna pretty much take the egg that Mr. Pokemon gave you. Don't worry too much about it. You'll probably get it back, hopefully. No, the egg will come back. But for now, just forget about the egg. And once we do that, I believe the next thing we have to do is go visit our mom, because I forget to tell her that we're leaving, but there's also a nice thing that she's looking for us. And it's in this game, she'll actually save some of our money. And I would recommend you do this. It might get a little annoying because she'll call like every now and then, but she gives you some pretty useful items. But now that we're done, we can finally head out, and we're almost done with the tutorial finally. But now we gotta go through the how to catch your Pokemon tutorial, because somehow we need to learn how to press A in this game. But yeah, I kind of wish they just made it. I mean, I get why they do it, you know, because maybe like it's your first time playing a Pokemon game, so they might not know how to do it. But I don't know if all of this is necessary. Maybe they could just like do it in a text speech. Well, then I suppose some people won't read it, so then they'll be a little confused. But it shouldn't be too hard to figure out, right? I guess maybe it's because I already played the game before. It's more common sense to me, but yeah, I should just stop assuming people will get it on the first try. That's a really bad habit. Anyways, once Lyra used a Pokeball, she's gonna get it because she has unbelievable luck. Knowing us, when we try to catch a Pokemon, it's gonna fail every time. But yeah. So I believe once this catching tutorial is over, the basic intro tutorial is finally over. So now we have the freedom to actually progress in our journey, which is always good because the goal is to beat the game, not to stay in the same place forever. But yeah, regarding battles, I don't think there will be any more until the next episode. Probably just gonna see if I can get all the missing items I missed earlier. But I think, yeah, okay. I think in the next episode, I'll try to upload it soon. But yeah. Chikorita. I don't know what it is with the Johto starters, but they are not good. You can get, I guess I should mention, you can get some good Pokemon here. There's only one or two that I would recommend, and that's actually in this upcoming route right here. In this route, I believe you can get Geodude and Sparrow. They're pretty good for early game and late game. Specifically, Geodude's more better on the late game. But so far, no. I know what I want from my team, so I don't plan on catching any Pokemon from the early routes, at least for now. I might come back just to catch a few Pokemon, maybe for like HM uses. But besides that, I don't think I will catch anything. The cool thing about these Pokemon games, though, there's a day and night cycle, so only certain Pokemon appear at night, and certain Pokemon appear at day. So if you want to catch a certain Pokemon, just come at that time. You can always mess with the DS clock or whatever. But luckily for me, that's not going to be a big case. And we're finally back at Cherry Grove City. And let's explore the Pokemon Center, because I don't think we did that last time. The PC is free for any trainer to use. It's great, I can spoil it. It's just pretty much telling you what the PC is. Okay, so this is kind of basic stuff, I guess. Stuff you don't really need to know, but you know, shit, I guess. When you're with Pokemon, going anywhere is fun. Yeah, it is. I kind of wish they kept this gimmick of the Pokemon walking with you through Black and White. And I wish they had it in Platinum too, but because personally, Platinum is my favorite game, and Heartgold is kind of a close second. But you know, yeah, the new gimmick, the new Pokemon following you, like in Brilliant Diamond, it wasn't good. It was pretty bad. And the Let's Go Pikachu Eevee, it was okay, but it just didn't capture the same magic feeling as Heartgold did. I kind of wish they kind of kept it, but you know, I guess the developers at Game Freak was just like, nah, let's make it worse for everyone, so they could play our old games. But yeah, I think that's all that are. I think that's it for this. Oh, what do we have here? You know what? Let's actually buy some stuff. I'm gonna buy 10 Pokeballs, and that's because if you buy 10, you get 1 free Pokeball, and it's pretty much just a Pokeball that is white. And I might buy a Heal Bell here, just because I want to buy a Heal Bell. And yeah. Trying to think if I have anything else to say about Cherry Grove City. We'll probably go back here to explore the water sections, but that won't be for a while. But yeah, Route 30. I think I'll do this in the next episode. Oh, you're happy again. Who wants to take a leave? All right. Till then, guys. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.